Mason, we got to talk about the movie Halloween because it came out
It sure did.
2 weeks ago everywhere else in the world. But then it
we
came
got
out here.
Just now.
We
Yep.
finally got it.
Uh-huh.
Both of us went to the cinemas.
Yes.
And we checked it out. Huge opening. The third largest R-rated opening horror film of all time behind It and one of those shit Paranormal Activity movies.
For sure.
I've
Or
only
a Conjuring,
seen,
maybe.
Yeah. But, yeah, not surprising.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, on Instagram was very, very excited about that.
Yes. It's also the second biggest US October opening of all time with 76 million in the first week and second to Venom. So, which came out the week before or 2 weeks before or whatever it was.
Yeah, right.
And that's all great. But what's greater is what you think the story was.
All right, hang on. So,
It's Halloween.
it's Halloween. Thank you. Thank you for the kickoff.
Thank you.
It's Halloween, and this time around... Wait, so this is a sequel... This is the currently only in continuity sequel to the original Halloween. The original Halloween in which psychopath Michael Myers, who has been in a psychiatric institution for 15 years, escapes and goes on a murder spree.
Yep.
Apparently, after the events of that movie, he was put back in the mental asylum, or a different mental asylum. Immediately. And then he's been in prison for another 40 years.
Yep.
And it's Halloween, and he's escaped again.
He's escaped again.
Yeah.
How did he get out? Who knows? I mean, you find out.
Sort of.
Why did he do it? Because he's a shit bloke.
Yeah,
He's not
for
good.
sure.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think?
I quite liked
I
it.
quite liked it too. I didn't love it,
Yeah,
but it was because there's some bits at the end where I'm like, that's an odd thing to do in this scenario. You had 40 years and you did this. I just think
Look, we'll have to get to it in our spoiler section, but one thing about this movie, I just wanted more. Like I wanted,
I know.
I
what
wanted
you're talking.
something.
We talked a little bit about it with me, you, and Levins
In real life.
and Levins
IRL.
liked it. I think more than all of us.
I think
Well,
so.
he
Yeah.
talked about it on Hey Fam as well, where he gets into why. But yeah, I think the retcon of this is for the better. I don't think he needs to be his sister. I don't think you need H2O. I think it's more interesting to not include any of that and just be like, it's 40 years later and everyone associated with that first movie went mad or died. And now it's Halloween again.
Yes, it is.
It's Halloween night. It's Halloween Eve. So yeah, what do you think of the cast though?
Okay, what do we have? We have
Jamie Jury.
That's not right.
No, that's a different person.
You think of Judy Greer.
I was thinking of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, right. Okay.
The lead of this
Sure.
film, Mason.
She's great in it.
She's great in all of these. She's great in H2O, which is not a good movie.
Yeah,
but
right.
She's really good.
Quite the feat.
Yeah. This is probably her best performance in any of these.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I would say so. Because she's struggling with a lot of stuff, the PTSD, and she's clearly spent 40 years just kind of preparing in case Michael Myers...
You know what I like about this? What I enjoy about this is that the acting in this from everyone is just leagues ahead of anything that happened within the first one. And I know the first one is a bona fide classic, but the acting is so hammy.
The cast is better in this.
Yeah,
or
for sure.
Or they're better actors. I think Donald Pleasance is very good in that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Judy Greer as well as her daughter. I liked her granddaughter, whose name I do not know, but I thought that family dynamic was really good.
Yeah.
How the mum hates Jamie Lee Curtis Judy Greer hates her for various reasons, but you find out because, well, basically she just Sarah Connor heard.
Yeah, she really did. Yeah.
For a very long time.
Jamie, as we know from the trailer, Jamie Lee Curtis character Laurie Strode expecting Michael Myers or living in fear of Michael Myers one day escaping and going on another spree, has trained her whole life and built traps and bought
Learned
weapons
to shoot and fight.
Yeah, exactly. And she has put those skills upon her daughter.
Yeah.
Sort of and essentially ruined her mental.
Yeah.
She's ruined her own mental health, and she did her best to do it to her daughter before her daughter was taken away by the state.
Yes, absolutely. I didn't really love the dad character.
Okay.
I thought he was the grandpa.
Yeah,
initially.
right.
There's a couple of old dads in this.
There's a couple of old dads.
There's another old dad you see in the car. He's like character in passing. Good on the old dads, getting a bit of play, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
You'll be an old dad one day.
Not me, Mason.
Sooner rather than later.
Like you, I will blossom into youth.
Oh, terrific.
No, I can't, because as a dad, you can't.
That's true, yeah.
You've ruined it for yourself.
Yeah.
You passed your youth on to somebody else.
That's true. That's how it works.
Yeah. But yeah, he was kind of like the jokey nature of him, and I didn't really kind of buy him.
Just as a dad.
No, I thought he was okay. I thought of that family dynamic, he was the least interesting.
See, I thought it was way better than getting like a generic Bradley Cooper kind of like, just a youngish, handsome dude. I think it was way better that he was just like, he's just a.
Yeah, I don't know. The kind of jovial nature of him, I didn't really. I think like Stanley Tucci would have been better, for example.
But he would be jolly as well.
Yeah, but he would have. No, but I just don't think that guy pulled it off entirely.
Oh,
I think the Tooch could have done it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen?
I thought he was just a charmingly daddish dad.
Okay, Mason.
Yep.
Well, you love dads, so that makes sense to
Correct,
me.
yes.
Yeah. He definitely wasn't terrible. I really like the sheriff. The sheriff who turns up
From the original, right?
No, he's not in the. He's the guy who he was on the scene when Michael Myers was arrested.
Oh, yeah, right.
But you don't see any of that.
Okay, yeah.
He's from.
He's in a lot of things. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he's in the one where Bruce Willis has to sit on an asteroid.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, asteroid sitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's good. I thought the sheriff was really good. Did you enjoy the inclusion of a couple of podcasters? I mean, it's probably 2018, Mason.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, there's a lot of true crime podcasting, and this is no exception.
Is this because I don't listen to true crime podcasts?
I listen to a couple, yeah.
Do you feel like because they seemed very
aggressive?
They seemed very aggressive and very. I would have assumed that the flowery language and the drama was inserted in post, but they were just out there being just really.
It's mostly, it seems, from what I've listened to. I genuinely don't listen to them because at the end they go, "We don't know. This thing happened a long time ago, and we don't know. Somebody's lying, but we don't know."
But rest assured, everybody involved is dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so. There's a bit, I guess, I really like the opening sequence of this where they go and visit Michael Myers and they visit him. It's in the trailer.
Yep.
Everyone's probably seen this now. So I guess it's a minor spoiler, but they take the mask out because Michael Myers hasn't spoken since he was a little kid.
Sounds like you haven't spoken in a couple of bloody years, mate.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate. You don't know me for that.
That's right. I caught you in a minor stutter and I bloody rinsed you for it. What do you reckon about that?
I don't like it.
No, it was bad. I feel bad about it too.
But so they...
Anyway, he hasn't spaketh in about 40 years, so...
They hold up his original mask.
Yes.
Which was aged really well, I
think
thought.
so too.
It's the best mask since the first mask.
Do you think Shatner gets a cut out of that for likeness rights?
Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe not now because it looks so little like him, but...
It looks more like him now than it did initially.
Yes, they did, yeah.
So they hold the mask out.
Also, they're just keeping it in a bag.
Yeah, they hold it and then they yell at him.
Yes.
Which is and the psych unit guy, the head of, is just standing there going, "This is cool.
Yeah, this is fine. Go ahead."
Yeah.
He gives him a little encouraging nod, like, "Yeah, you do it. Yeah, this will be fine."
You also get the sense that because Michael Myers kind of that he doesn't react at all, but he turns when the mask gets pulled out of the bag.
Yes.
So they're kind of like, he sensed it, and all the other.
I reckon you can just hear the flappy.
Yeah, he's
the
like,
flappiness of the rubber.
And all the other inmates go berserk.
Yeah.
I liked that opening scene a lot. It was kind of creepy, and I liked that you never really saw Michael Myers' face.
Apparently that's the original guy.
That's the original guy, but not the guy who...
Not the stunt guy.
Not the guy whose mask comes off. That's a different guy.
Oh, so the one we see initially is a different guy.
Yeah, the guy who's... When you see his face in the first one,
yep,
that's a different actor than the guy who's playing him, and the guy who's playing him in the original one is this guy.
Right, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So the whole physicality of it and the turning and the way he does his kills and whatever, that's the
same
original guy.
Yeah, well, cool.
Who's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, you don't like Michael Myers because you don't know what he's about. Does he have a druid's curse? Sometimes. Not in this version.
You know what?
What does he mean and do?
No, here's the thing. Look, one of the reasons I don't particularly like Michael Myers is
because he's mean.
Well, that's because he is mean. He's unnecessarily mean. But also, and I think maybe it's a defining moment in horror cinema, etc. But a lot of me watching Halloween was like, is he running or is he not running? When he goes around a corner and then he's just gone, he had to have run.
Yes.
But he's a guy who doesn't run. We never see him run. What's he doing? Is he in the mental state where he can run?
Yep.
Does he care? Does he not care? Does he want to elude the police? Or does he just want to kill and kill?
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. And I feel that is the fault of the filmmaking, not of the of the character.
In this one,
it's much better. I
he
think
definitively doesn't run
Yes.
because he gets hit by a car.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
And
But
he doesn't move.
Yeah, but I also I felt that it was they worked around the limitations, and you could see like, okay, well that person is running, but then they slip or they're afraid, so they don't know which direction to go.
Yeah,
and
they're stuck in a fence
and
or-
then they panic and they're paralyzed with fear, and then he can catch up even though he's moving slowly. So I think this movie played that off a lot better, as
Agreed.
opposed to in the original where it's just like, oh, I just saw him and then I ran around the corner and he was gone, and it's like, well,
He
he's not.
was like 24 then. So he was running. He was definitely running.
I don't know if he was.
He was running.
All
Mason.
right,
Or
okay.
teleporting.
Maybe he was teleporting.
Yeah, I think the very little characterization they built on for him was enough for me. I know there was something that you wanted extra, which
Yes.
we'll talk about in spoilers. But no, I'm glad they didn't get into too much of who he is. And you never even get a good look at him without the mask.
Yeah, that's true.
And you see that he's blind in one eye.
Yeah, right.
I think that's from the coat hanger in the eye.
Yes,
From the
that's
first
true, yeah.
one, I assume.
Uh-huh.
But a really good, unsettling performance. Way more unsettling in this than he is in the other movies that I have seen, I thought.
H2O.
Yes, and the original.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Impossibly strong, also.
Yes.
He's flexing. He's flexing in his cell.
Does that work though? Surely
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah.
Because he's got crazy strength.
Uh-huh.
But he's 65 if he's a day.
Yeah, right. But again, he's not even that big.
They make him look bigger in
But
this.
he can pulverize a man's head.
Yeah.
He can do all sorts of stuff we'll get into in
He
spoilers.
can do a flip
Yeah.
off screen.
Yeah, we'll
You
see.
never see him do that.
Yeah.
Did you think it was scary though, Mason?
Yes, I did.
Unsettling or scary? It's not really. They don't do jump scares, really, do they?
No, not really.
Which
no.
was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of...
Scene transitions were a bit. I'd noticed were done for that kind of effect, like kind of like a startling kind of.
Okay,
change,
right.
But
Uh-huh.
not like a guy jumps out of a.
Yeah, but I think I did find it scary insofar as, again, it's not a demon and it's not a druid or whatever.
It's a very strong old
It's not
man.
magic. It's just a man who is determined and he's got a knife. And if you don't have a knife, you're in trouble.
Even if you do have a knife,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's true,
He's
yeah.
gonna get you. I liked. Because of the original one, a lot of the cinematography in that is quite good and iconic and etc. There's a couple of really good shots in this. There's one long shot where he kills a series of people and you just kind of follow a walking Michael Myers from place to place, which I thought was really good.
And there's another sequence which is even earlier on where we just we see some killing take place in the background.
Yes.
Like there's just action is happening, foreground murder is happening in background.
And it's hilarious.
It is pretty, it's
It's
good.
the funniest thing in
Cinema history,
cinema
correct.
history,
Yeah,
correct. The kills also weren't. What do you think of the kills? Because they weren't crazy. They're not really crazy, gory kills in these movies anyway.
No, that's true, yeah.
But I thought they were.
Well, I mean, they get they get crazier, I think.
Well, there's some pretty crazy, like those ones you were talking about up top.
Yeah.
You see the result of that, and it's like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
I think, but I think it was the latter movies, like 2 through 6, where they're like, okay, well now he does horror movie tropes, and he's killing people in dumbwaiters, and he's doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think because they've based this solely off the first one, he's just a guy with a knife, and he smashes people's heads into walls and whatever. So
good on him.
I think it's full credit for staying true to the original.
Taking it back.
Even the title sequence
Yeah,
is very true to the
I
original.
like the title sequence a lot.
Which means there's 2 very similar movies, both called Halloween.
Yes,
Oh, and the remake, so I guess
and the
there's
remake.
3.
Yes. What do you think of the music? Because I know not that you weren't a fan of the music so much, the placement.
It's way better this time around.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked it in the first
the
one. I like
last
it here,
one,
yeah.
the original rather, it was, for me, again, that is an iconic music sting, but it felt to me in the original, it was just like, oh, here's a scene, and we're going to let everybody know danger is about to happen, so here is the Halloween theme, which did not work for me, and kind of spoiled any element of suspense for me, really.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't build suspense for me. As someone who knows, this sort of trope, I'm just like, well, a murder's obviously going to happen now, isn't it?
And it
Kind of
did.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But this one, way better, I thought.
Overall, before we get into spoilers, I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Now, in unraveling it just now, I think I liked it more.
Yeah.
I think I liked it
More
more
than
you.
me or more than you thought?
More than I thought and more than you.
I was never bored. I liked everybody in it.
Mm-hmm.
The ending was odd, but I still didn't hate it. It was kind of satisfying, even though it didn't make a lot of sense.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll see another one of these if whatever happens in the end of this movie is what it is. I don't know yet.
Right,
We'll get into spoilers.
Yeah.
Best movie ever?
I'm going to say best movie ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Good time.
Okay.
Spoilers?
Spoilers.
Spoiler time.
So Michael Myers will strangle a kid, but he won't kill a baby.
Baby, yeah.
Because I found that interesting because it's kind of like, oh, he's sort of got a line, I guess.
No, I think maybe it just didn't occur to him.
Or it wasn't necessary.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is my main problem with this guy, and I understand he's supposed to be an enigma, and he's supposed to be a blank. He's the shape. He's a blank slate.
Yes.
I need something because the doctor in this movie, there's at least one monologue where he's like, we're gonna get to the reason he does these things. And guess what? We never did.
No.
And it just...
I don't think there's a reason though. I think he's just a lunatic.
Yeah,
And
no, I agree.
Isn't that enough, Mason?
No, but I feel like they built to there being something and then they didn't deliver on that.
I liked that guy in particular, that doctor who let him out, it would seem,
Yep.
on Halloween night,
Uh-huh.
and they transferred him on Halloween night.
Yes.
What are you doing? But I guess everybody kind of gets complacent because it's been 40, and people even say it's 40 years. Who gives a shit?
The first time I saw that doctor and he goes, yeah, just show him the mask. I'm like, this guy's...
No, that's trouble.
Yeah, this guy's trouble. And then when he's like, I'm getting on that bus, I'm like, there's trouble. And then as soon as the bus crashed, I'm like, the doctor did it.
Yeah.
We never see that happen.
No.
But I mean, how else did it happen, you know?
He definitely did it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't mind that doctor though as a character. So he was a student of Loomis, even though he looked
The same
probably
age.
older.
Yeah, right.
than Loomis.
Well, somebody can become a doctor later in life.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he'd be younger than
He
Loomis.
looked like some sort of man who carved wooden dolls for the early part of his career, and then he's
Yeah.
like, I'll be a doctor, actually. He's a real Geppetto type.
He did have
and
that
he's like,
vibe.
I'll be a doctor.
Yeah, but I liked him, and I liked his reasonings because he just wanted to know why Michael did the things that he did, and in doing so, he also commits a murder and puts on the mask and whatever. But Michael Myers, instead of giving him answers, just stomps his head in.
Yes.
So good.
Again, inexplicable strength.
But what did you want him to say? Because the guy's like, say something.
No, I
Michael.
didn't want him to say anything, but I would have liked...
Here's my origin story.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You want that?
I kind of was expecting, because they went, okay, well, obviously the idea that he is Laurie Strode's brother isn't true anymore. That was just an urban legend. I kind of like that idea. But I kind of felt like they were heading towards maybe Laurie Strode did something to him. Like back when he was a kid, maybe, and that's why.
But he's older than her.
Still.
Yeah. I just
Well,
thought...
actually, we don't know that. Is that...
No, he's 23 in the original.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because he was a kid. It doesn't... Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's
okay,
older.
right.
But I just assumed he went after her because he didn't get her.
Oh, I
And
see.
now
He
he's
can...
going
Right,
to get
okay.
her. So
Yeah,
that's
right,
how I
right.
saw it. And he's going to kill everyone that she knows in
Yeah,
her
right,
family, which he tries to do. So what I thought was a really good kind of fright or scare or tense moment was when he's just standing in the cupboard in one bit.
Yeah, right,
It's in the trailer,
Yeah.
which I wish it wasn't.
Yeah.
But the kid's like, there's a monster in mine, there's a man in the room, he's got a weird face, and the
Yeah,
baby's
yeah.
just like, yeah, come on, and then puts him in bed, and they have a whole conversation, and I'm just like, he's in the cupboard. He's in the cupboard behind you, and
Yeah,
it's
right.
really tense because you know he's in the cupboard,
Yeah.
and even if I guess you didn't see the trailer,
Yeah.
you know he's in the cupboard.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then he's in the cupboard, and then he bloody gets her, mate. And
Yeah.
that kid was really funny.
Yeah, right.
And then he gets away, yeah.
Yeah, kill.
What do you think? There was a bit of humor in this. What do you think of that?
Let me think.
I mean, I feel like they did it for the right people. It wasn't like
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis going doing
Exactly,
zingers.
but there was some daggy dad humor from Dad,
Yeah.
obviously.
He was all right. I think
You know what? I was going to say. The family did. Look, I understand that Judy Greer's character has been through some stuff as well, but I felt like nobody in the family was particularly supportive of Jamie Lee Curtis's character.
But also, we didn't see all that really. I mean,
that's
that would have
true.
been a very traumatizing childhood. They clearly worked out a plan that she'd had ingrained in her, and I don't know.
Yeah, right.
And got her kid
I
taken
really
away.
did enjoy the part where Judy Greer's character is just like, "Oh no, I can't. Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't do it anymore." And then he
Yeah.
came back in the view, and she's like, "Ah, gotcha."
Yeah, that was really
fun.
good.
Yeah, huh?
She missed him though.
Didn't I thought she got him? I
But
think
she didn't shoot him in the head.
No, she didn't shoot him in the head.
Yeah,
And also shoot him in the head again.
shoot him 1,000 times.
You've got a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
You've got so many guns and so many bullets. Why aren't you just pumping him full of lead?
So the film kind of builds to a point where he goes to visit Jamie Lee Curtis and her family, Kills.
How does he know where she lives?
The guy was taking him there, and I think they were talking about it. In the car,
I see, right.
And he was awake.
Okay.
Or whatever, I assume. And he dropped him real close.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah.
So he goes there, and they kind of have a bit of a scuffle. I like that Jamie Lee Curtis is 65, or however old she is, early 60s, late 50s, and she's trained a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Like she can't physically beat him, but she can slow him down enough.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why she has a room full of mannequins. That's strange.
Oh, that was for target practice.
Yeah, but why would you keep them
Why would
in
you
the
keep
house?
them? That's a really good question. You don't want the kids stealing them.
No, you
Yeah.
keep them on the range.
But also, why doesn't he have osteoporosis?
Maybe
You know what I
he
mean?
does, Mason.
Why doesn't he have fragile bones at this point?
But he doesn't seem to have any. He doesn't seem to feel pain.
So give me some explanation for that.
Some people have a high pain
but he's
threshold.
been in hospital for 40 years and nobody's been like, well, we tested him and it turns out his bones are made of titanium. You know what I mean?
But just he's healthy. Some people are healthy. He's been flexed.
On a hospital diet, really?
I don't know.
You don't think they'd be like,
They give you what you need.
I know, but why? Surely they would limit his outside, and his outside time is he just stands in a square. It's not like he's doing jumping jacks and skipping the rope, is it? He's just he's just a man standing. He can't possibly be a physical threat without some
He'd be
sort of
flexing, Mason.
That's not how exercise works. And I know, as a man who does exercise as much as 3 minutes a day, all right?
Then he's doing push-ups where people aren't looking.
All right, yeah, see? Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
But that's the thing. Either give me that he knows or he doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't give me this in-between where sometimes he's running and sometimes he isn't.
Mm.
Either he's not or he is.
We don't know, though. I think I like that, though.
I hate it.
What's he doing?
Yes!
Where's he getting his extra protein from? He must be eating rats. He's catching rats. I don't know.
Yes, yeah. But you'd think they'd give him a prison diet where he isn't just totally ripped, you know what I mean?
But he's not totally ripped.
Yeah.
He's just big-ish.
I
Anyway.
reckon I could kill any 70-year-old man.
Anyone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mickey Rourke? You reckon you could kill Mickey
Yes. Yes.
Rourke? Stallone? One-on-one, you and Stallone. You think you could beat Stallone?
Yes.
I don't think you could.
Wow.
What about Arnold? You kill Arnold?
Is he 70?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about Buzz Aldrin? Do you think you can kill Buzz Aldrin?
Yes.
No, you couldn't.
His bones are so his bones
He'd
are so brittle
kill
from
you.
being in space.
He wasn't in space for 40 years.
Nah, it counts though.
He was up there for like 4 minutes.
Probably had a cosmic wraith shoot through his brain.
Then he's even better than ever.
Nah, that's not how that works.
You seen him punch that reporter?
Yeah, that's the one punch he had left in him.
I don't think so. Anyway, if you're 70 or you know someone who's 70...
And who could beat me in a fight?
I want to tee this up. I want to do it.
Oh no, I'm not actually getting in a fight
Then
with
you
anyone.
can't just throw things out there.
Yes, I can. That's the beauty of a hypothetical scenario. I can say whatever I want.
Okay, so Jamie Lee Curtis's plan is he turns up to the house.
Yep.
She goes room to room, locking all the doors.
With a big security gate grill thing.
Then her daughter pretends that she's scared, shoots him, he falls into the basement, and then everybody gets out of the basement, and then they lock the basement.
And incinerate the house.
Yeah, he's definitely alive still.
Yeah, well, at the post-credit, I was like...
there
I
is
wonder
post-credits.
Well, I said, I wonder if there's a post-credit sequence, and I Googled it, and it's like, there's a post-credit, and then you go at the end, and it's just... And I got to the end because I didn't want to spoil it for myself, and I just got to the end, and it's just the breathing. It's just the...
You don't hear it? I mean, you don't see anything?
No, you just hear the Michael Myers breathing,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So...
He got out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shoot him.
Well, this might... I imagine this could be a... Like Halloween 2, this could be an immediate... The sequel to this could be an immediate sequel.
I'll tell you that.
Where it's like 5 minutes later and he's literally chasing them through a forest and he's on fire.
Do you think...
I don't think that was I think that was an option. I think she had
Yeah.
a lot of options for plans in that house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the whole thing was lure him in and then get him to the basement and then set it on fire.
Well, it was a trap. They're like, it's a trap.
Yeah, but I think they meant the whole house as a trap.
Yes, that's true. Well, the whole thing did go up.
Also, they probably should have speared him with
Yes.
the grill across the...
Yep.
I thought that's how it was going to go.
Maybe it would have. Maybe that was one of the options.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just think you would have had more ideas.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Uh-huh,
More
yeah.
guns, more, he comes through the door and even the way that she's got her back to the door with a glass.
Yeah.
You see when he's standing outside on the front lawn after he's killed the dad.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, he's here, everyone just stand on the porch and shoot him in the head.
Yeah, right.
He's right.
Everybody shoots.
He's not going to run.
No,
He's not
uh-huh.
running at you.
No.
Just shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that's odd. I mean, I guess you're paralyzed by fear and whatever.
Yeah, but at the same... But I mean, also, she's been preparing this forever. Just... You have enough time to shoot him 6 times, then reload, shoot him another 6 times, reload. Like, and just step back quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your house. You know where everything is.
Yeah.
Just let him chase you around the garden for a bit and just shoot him 20, 30 times. He's got to go down eventually.
He's got to.
And if he doesn't, that's a plot hole.
Or this one, it has the Druid's Curse.
Maybe he's got the Druid's Curse. You're right. Exactly. Well, that's the thing. I guess they could introduce any element of... They could even introduce the Halloween 3. They could be like, well, his mask has microchips in it that made him evil.
Do you mean 4?
No, that was 3.
But 3's not the real one.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I'm saying they could just introduce the element from
Is that
Halloween
what's in
3.
that movie? Oh, okay.
The movie Halloween 3 is... It's unrelated, but it's basically... It's a guy who... He wants to sow chaos and murder around the world, so he inserts that. It's a very specific, like everybody's like, kids love this specific type of Halloween mask. All the kids love this brand of mask, and he's put microchips into these masks, so when the kids wear them all on Halloween night, and they all watch this TV show, they're watching the original Halloween. Then there's a signals broadcast through one of the ads, and they all go insane and they kill their parents.
It's not even set in the Halloween universe.
No, they watch Halloween on TV.
Great.
Yeah. But anyway, what I'm saying is just he's got a chip in the mask. They could just say he's got a chip.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Well, I guess no, he was killing people before the chip.
Yeah, that's true. He killed his parent. He killed his sister, rather.
Yeah, and even in this movie. Was it nice to see the podcasters get their just desserts?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty spooky scene, man.
Because it could happen to us?
Can it?
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
don't want to go out like that.
Were you like, Zoom H4? Were you like,
Yeah, I was like, it's not the best one.
No, but
I mean, you're also sitting too far away from it.
Yeah, right. There'd be a lot of ambient noise. They'd be picking up a lot of wind.
Yeah.
In that, in the prison yard, you know?
Imagine putting that out in the podcast. This is the episode where we show Michael Myers his mask, and then I scream, say something to him. Say something at him for 30 seconds.
No video. We didn't think it would be necessary to show video. Just audio of this.
Yeah. I like the sandwich joke. The guy made him his special sandwich.
What?
The cop cars.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Okay.
Sounded good.
Yeah. I felt like...
He hollowed out that dude's head with his hands.
He really did. Yeah.
Jesus.
I also felt like
He jack-o'-lanterned a man.
He did. Oh,
Man-o'-lantern.
Yeah, he man-o'-lanterned him. Yeah, I like the fact that those two had some banter.
Yeah.
Like, they'd clearly been working together for a while, and that was kind of fun. Like,
I felt Danny McBride-esque.
Yeah, that's right, because he wrote this, right? Or something
yeah,
of it, yeah.
hand of it.
What did you think of the teens? I thought the teens were quite good.
They were good, yeah.
I think they were
better than the other ones.
Better than the other teens.
Yeah.
Better than a lot of teens, I feel.
Yeah.
Like they feel, again, like the cops, they felt like
teens.
Real teens and real characters.
And you
know?
love real teens, don't you, Mason?
No, I don't. I hate teens.
You love teens and you'll never stop.
No.
All right.